Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
No. Chumby. Okay, can you hear me if I talk at this level? Chumby, chumby, chumby.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Okay, so back to the code word. So, whenever we fly coach and we have to, one of us has to take the middle seat, it's a code word for stinky person. No, you are going to be in the middle seat. Well, here's the deal. Here's what happened. We got on the flight, and there was a guy who came in and sat down in the window seat. And he had a tennis racket with him. And he stuck the racket under the seat, and he sat down, and he was in tennis clothes. And I had to sit in the middle. Was I in the middle that time?
I think you were in the
Yeah,
middle.
I was in the middle that time. And he was so stinky because he came directly from a tennis match, some huge tennis game, and got right on the plane. And we're in coach, these little tiny seats, big guy, stinky. And so Chris wanted to have a conversation with him, and I'm in the middle seat, and all I can smell is stinky. And I kept trying to tell you, and you weren't getting it. And you kept going, what? You know when you try to tell the person next to you something without really telling loud enough so that everyone else can hear what it is that you want to convey? And they don't get it, and they call you out on it in front of everybody, and then you're like, oh, God, he didn't get that I was trying to just tell him? Okay, so anyways, it became a bonehead moment. Because the more he kept saying, what? The more pissed off I would get because I'm like, oh my God, now I'm embarrassed. I can't just say, oh, stinky guy right here at 3 o'clock. What am I going to say, right? So later when we got home, we agreed that if we ever had that issue again, we would say, tennis. So when are we going to go play tennis? And that means don't start talking with this person, or I don't want to sit here, or I want to move.
No, that's not what it means. It just means
Yes,
that
it
someone's...
does.
No, it means that someone's stinky.
Okay, well, stinky in that context. Okay, so anyways, it came out to be that we always have to have a middle seat. Whoever, if it's a girl, if it's in the corner, then I have to sit in the middle seat. If it's a guy, then Chris has to
What?
sit in the middle.
What do you make? You're making up all these rules.
No.
These aren't rules. You're not even close, babe. You're not even close. You're not even close, babe. You're sticking your
Close.
finger up my nose right now. It's not even close. No, you're making up these rules. When we say tennis, or it's like, do we want to play tennis later? Are we playing tennis tomorrow? If anybody brings up the word tennis, that means they can smell the other person. If they say tennis. That's the whole rule. There's no, if it's a female-male thing, you're making that up.
No, that's how the rest of it goes. If there's a girl on the side, then I'll go sit in the middle. If there's a
Whoa. Wait, when did you make up this rule?
this has been in effect for quite some time. I don't know where you've
Since
been.
since when?
Okay,
'cause
or the
I
other
was
rule
like-
is you always sit in the middle seat. How about that?
No, that's not a rule.
It was better the other way. All right, Chumby. That's right, Chumby. We're fighting.
We're not fighting. You're fighting.
We're disagreeing, but we need to learn how.
I'm not disagreeing, but
how
you
to
just asserted.
disagree.
Right, I agree, but you
Correctly.
asserted rules that I had no feedback on. Can I at least give feedback?
We've
'Cause-
talked about this and you ignore it. And
We
this
didn't-
is what. That's it. I'm done.
We talked about this and I ignored it. Just because I disagree doesn't mean I ignore it.
We've talked about it before, and at the time you
But what's
agreed. Now
No.
you disagree and say that you didn't
I-
talk about it,
no.
so that means you're ignoring the conversation
No,
that we
I
had.
agree on the whole tennis thing. I'm saying, like,
I tried to get you to tell this story to begin with, and then you don't tell it. You
No,
tell
but
me to
that's
tell
just-
it, and
that's
then you
the story.
constantly
You got-
tell me I'm wrong. This is why I don't go on camera, and this is why it irritates me.
No, that's the story, right, but I didn't know that we're the male-female thing.
Aaron's chumbying us.
I didn't do anything.
People are leaving.